I think Marvel is going to buy back Spider Man. For any of you who don't know, Marvel sold their rights to Spider Man back in the 90s, I think, because they were going bankrupt. That's why we've had so many different versions of Spider Man. That's why we have movies like Kraven the Hunter and Venom, movies that aren't really intertwined with the MCU. Because Sony just makes a bunch of movies based off the characters that they own. And Marvel and Sony have actually gone back and forth on who should own the rights to Spider Man. Because Marvel wants to use Spider Man for their movies, but Spider Man also brings in a ton of money for Sony. I mean, you guys see it. His movies pull in like billions of dollars. And we've seen this dispute a lot, especially with Tom Holland, because Sony kept saying that they want more money, but Marvel was like, no, we want more money. That's why we almost didn't get Tom Holland's Spider-Man in the MCU. But now that Marvel owns all of their characters again, except for Spider-Man, and because Spider-Man Brand New Day made $2 billion, I wouldn't be surprised if Marvel just goes, all right, we're just gonna buy back Spider-Man. Because Sony actually did offer to sell Spider-Man. I'm pretty sure they were like, we'll give you Spider-Man and all of his characters for like $6 billion, which is crazy because that's how much Disney spent for all of Star Wars. Marvel first turned them down because at the time Sony was kind of, flirting with bankruptcy a little bit. And if Sony does go bankrupt, then the rights to Spider-Man automatically go back to Marvel. But I personally think that Disney has so much money now, they own so much that they just might be like, all right, you guys want $10 billion for Spider-Man, here's $10 billion for Spider-Man. We don't really care. I mean, they want their star guy, Spider-Man is Marvel's star player. His movie literally made like $2 billion already. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see in the news that the MCU bought back Spider-Man. But as always, guys, that's just my take.